And what has been my crime? My crime has been to confess publicly Christ as Savior.
The signs are rapidly fulfilling.
What book? Anybody who heard the scripture reading? Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 5. Sad to know that I got only a few minutes, to have that time with you. But we got this. I choose that book of Isaiah because our EB and PBE, children, they are studying night by night. That's why our 6 team in IC will be qualified for new board next month. And you know what? They are even if we are not careful, brothers and sisters, our children will be more smart than us when it comes to the Bible. I was doing the judging last time, and in that area, children coming, challenging the question, because they know the Bible. And that's what we want to know, brothers and sisters, that we need to know the Bible. And if our children need to know the Bible and they're learning it, much more us, brothers and sisters. If we want to survive in the time of the persecution and crisis, we need to know our Bible. Time will come that this Bible will be taken from you. But can you tell the good news about God without the Bible? Because, brothers and sisters, as I've told you, Jerome, during the Middle Ages, many of them died because of the Word. The holiness of the Word is the one that lead them, even to the point of death. They were willing to die for God's cause. Why? Because they got a living, intentional experience with God. And this afternoon, brothers and sisters, the book of Isaiah is a very crucial book for us. If you have time for the whole week, this week, I want you to read the book of Isaiah. Because this is a very interesting book that will lead you and guide us in the pathway of freedom and peace in God. Many scholars said that the book of Isaiah is like a reflection of the Bible. Yeah? Because how many books in the Bible? 66 books. How many books in the Old Testament? 39. And if those who are good in mathematics, 3 times 9, what's the result? 27, and that's the book of the New Testament. Yeah? When you go to the book of Isaiah, the whole book of Isaiah, we got 66 chapters. That's why it's a reflection of a small, if you got the book of Isaiah, you got a small Bible with you. Because that 66 chapter in the book of Isaiah, 39 chapters is a very crucial. The book of Isaiah divided into 2 sections. 1 to 39 books is the first part. And 40 to 66 will be the second part of the book of Isaiah. And you know what's the reflection of that? The 39th chapter is a reflection of the 39 books of the Old Testament. And that's the beauty, brothers and sisters. Because in the Old Testament, God is keep on telling the people of God, follow me. Because I am the only God, as what is read in Isaiah 45 verse 5, I am the only God. Now, when you say, I am the only God, brothers and sisters, it means a statement of declaration that no one else aside from me. But sad to know that if you go to the book of Isaiah in chapter 1, you know what's the sad moment, brothers and sisters? If you go to chapter 1, the people of God, they were compared to animals. And in the animals, the donkey. The donkey denotes their owner. The horses, even I've seen in the YouTube, brothers and sisters, horses even bow to a veteran. You can train them. But sad to know that my people, they turned their backs on me and they forgot me. And they replaced me with other gods. And on that note, brothers and sisters, animals were more commendable than my people. And that's the sad news, brothers and sisters, because the starting of the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, God is trying to say that this come and reason together. Because even how red, how sinful you are, how wicked you are. Come, let's reason together. Because even your sin is like a scarlet. I can change them like a white as snow, so long as you come. But sad to know, brothers and sisters, that in the 39th chapter of the book of Isaiah, many of the people of God, all the people of God, we call that, it's good that you come, you are in the United Kingdom, yeah? United Kingdom. In the time of Saul, David, and Solomon, they got also a United Kingdom. We call it the United Kingdom. They are united. After the three known king, it was divided. There was already in the north, the 10 tribes, and in the southern part, there's 2 tribes, the place of Judah. And Isaiah was asked to minister in the southern part of Judah. And you know what Isaiah said? The north, because of their disobedience, the kingdom of Assyria were with them, and they were slave, and they were under and become slave of the Assyrians. And kingdom of Judah, men of Judah, remember, if you don't want that to happen to you, turn your back on God, turn and come back to God. Acknowledge God, because I am the only God. And sad to know, brothers and sisters, that in that repetition of messages, you know what happened? The people of Judah rejected their God. And if you want to read actually in chapter 49, you can read even there. Chapter 49, they are even, and even in chapter 44, the 44, 45, and 46. All that chapter, brothers and sisters, you know, the foolishness of the people of God. Because in chapter 44, if you read that one, brothers and sisters, even they are taking a tree, and the tree, they will divide it in half. They will use the other half in cooking their food, in cooking their, nice food, and on the other half, they are passioning it, curbing it, and they said, "This is my God." You know that's foolish, brothers and sisters? How crazy the people of God. They are using the tree, cooking their food, and then they are making it as God. And that's the sad reality, brothers and sisters, in the time of the people of God, in the time of Isaiah. Now, I am talking about the people of God in the time of Isaiah, brothers and sisters. But I would like to tell you, in our time today, the world, even they want even to go and spend time, 500 pounds, to go to the games on the football on a Saturday or on the weekend than going to the church on the weekend. When you come to the football, brothers and sisters, we got thousands of people going there, brothers and sisters, and sometimes they will cross the road in Wembley Arena because in the stadium, brothers and sisters. Why? Because a lot of people going to the games. But when you go to the churches, you can only count 20, 30. And the Church of England now is closing because many of the members, I got in, if I see the big St. Mary Church, they got before 20 members before COVID. And then death happened, they are only getting smaller and smaller. You are actually more members than the Church of Mary in London. And that's the sad reality, brothers and sisters. People in our time today, they are more attracted in the world. When you ask them about God, they don't know about God. When they are celebrating Christmas 5 weeks ago, brothers and sisters, you know what? When you ask them what's Christmas, it's all a family together. They lost the essence of Christmas. When we see, brothers and sisters, the birth is all about, we don't believe that Christ was born on December, but the idea, brothers and sisters, is that without death, without the birth of Christ, there is no death, there is no cross, because the cross is the result of the birth of Christ. Because God wants to save humanity. Yet, in that act of God's great love, the sovereign God rejected by people all over the world. No wonder, brothers and sisters, that Hitchin congregation was established because you got a mission. In this place, a lot of people, they need to know about God. And here, brothers and sisters, I just want to go quick to our scripture reading, Isaiah 45, verse 5. What's the first part? The first three words there, I am the Lord. I am entitled my talk today, The Sovereign God. I am a sovereign God. And because I am a sovereign God, I am a creator God. That I am, because I am a sovereign God, I am the Lord. It means, brothers and sisters, when God says, I am the Lord, I am a superpower God. And because I am a creator God, I can create something, anything that was not there, I can do something from nothing. That's how powerful, sovereign I am. That's why Bible says the test of the people of God and in the world is Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. You know what's the test? Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. What's the statement in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1? In the beginning, God created heaven and the earth. That's how powerful, sovereign my God, brothers and sisters. That from nothing, He can create something. As we can make something from something. We cannot make table without tree. There is something, we need to create something to produce something. But the God I serve is so sovereign and so powerful that from nothing, He can create something. And this is that's up, brothers and sisters, I would like to tell you. Until you become nothing, God cannot produce something out in you. Because He's expert of producing something from nothing. And if there's something in you, He cannot do something in your life until you become nothing. That nothingness, that sin in the heart need to be out so that you will be nothing. And when you're nothing, God's saying, I can do something with you. And that's the goodness with the God. He is so powerful that He can create something from nothing. Sad to know, brothers and sisters, in our world today, they want to test creation. They want to test God, putting it in the science laboratory that, because there's nothing, no evidence, therefore there is no creation, there is no God. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you this. When God said, you cannot determine and experiment the word God said. Therefore, if we want to understand creation fully, we need to look and use the eyeglasses of theology. If you use the eyeglasses of science, brothers and sisters, you will have a problem. Because science, you need to do a repeated action until you found out the conclusion. But when God said in Genesis, brothers and sisters, it's just one event, with a mega event, with a powerful God. And it was not done after that, only one mega event. Therefore, we cannot make any conclusion because it only happened once. Therefore, we can only understand God and the creation through the lens of theology. That by faith, what did I say, brothers and sisters? By faith. I like the story earlier. It takes a relationship for that to trust someone in order that somebody catching you. And that's the story, brothers and sisters, that God is saying, I'm ready to catch you. But the problem is, a lot of my people don't have faith in me. And that's the problem, brothers and sisters. And God said, I am the Lord. I am a creator God. Point number 2, I want to take to brothers and sisters, I am a God of prophecy. If I'm a God of prophecy, if you read, brothers and sisters, in Isaiah 45, verse 1, this is actually a statement about whose name? Anybody know? Cyrus. Who is Cyrus, brothers and sisters? Before Cyrus was born, 150 years, Isaiah already wrote his name in the book, reminding brothers that God is an all-knowing God, is a prophecy God that He knows what happened in the future. And God is saying to Prophet Isaiah, use the name Cyrus. And Cyrus is my anointed. Take note, brothers and sisters, when you say Cyrus is my anointed, to be honest, Cyrus is not anointed. But Cyrus is representing and doing something for the Messiah. Because as Jesus liberate the people of God, Cyrus liberate the people of God from Babylon. And God is saying, put my servant Cyrus. Now think of servant Cyrus. Cyrus is not the servant of God. Why? Because Cyrus in the first place don't believe in God. But God is saying, because I am a God of prophecy, I know who will lead, I'll put in the throne. And Cyrus, my servant, he is my shepherd. And him, if you continue reading, brothers and sisters, Cyrus will come to deliver the people of God. And this is the good news, brothers and sisters, that the God you serve and I serve is a God of prophecy, that even 150 years before it happened, God is saying, I can have the prophecy for your life. You know, Josephus, anybody who are very good in history, according to some of the statements, Josephus is a Jewish historian. And you know what happened? When Daniel was captive to Babylon, and then the fall of Babylon, because now Cyrus taking over, now leading the whole known empire. And you know, according to Josephus, you know, Daniel, according to him, it's not actually in the Bible, but when you go for the historian, you know, he got that kind of saying that you know my servant Daniel. Daniel went to Cyrus and said, you know, King, don't you know that your name is in my book? You are joking, Daniel. Yes, King, come. You want to read? Your name is in the book of Isaiah. Is that true? Can you read it to me? And then Daniel keep on talking about Cyrus. God is using you, King Cyrus, because before you were born, God already put your name, because God has a purpose in your life, and you will be the deliverer of my people. No wonder, brothers and sisters, that in the book of Ezra, the first decree in the year of Cyrus, he made a decree to liberate the people of God and rebuild the city. Because God is a God of prophecy. And if He's a God of prophecy, He can do something in your life and in our lives. And this afternoon, brothers and sisters, the sovereign God is the God who will lead you, who will lead me, and who will lead us. If we only give Him the chance and let Him rule in our lives, He will say, I will produce something best in your life, so long as you allow me to come into your heart. That's why in Revelation chapter 23, verse 20, God said, I am knocking. He is a sovereign God because He created us. But the goodness with the God we serve, He is knocking. Because, brothers and sisters, He don't want to violate your freedom of choice. If you don't want to be with Him, it will be a torture for you. That's why God is saying, I want you to open your heart. Because anybody who will open her or his heart, I will come in. And anyone who will open, meaning, Lord, I want you to come in. And when He comes, brothers and sisters, He will not just come into your house and you put Him in the guest room. No, no, no. When I come to your house, I need to come not in the guest room, but the whole house. Meaning, when I come to your house, I will come to your kitchen. And there are some in the kitchen, this one is not good, so I need you to take that out. That's why when I come into your house, I need to come to your kitchen, because I need to change and overrule your kitchen so that you will have a good life because I am a God of health. He will only not come to your kitchen. He will come to your bedroom. Because sometimes, brothers and sisters, the bedroom of the world, you can just go anybody in the bed with someone's wife. Don't you know, brothers, there is a sharing wife? Or, you can just have, when you are, the world is a lot of craziness. You can just do wonder a lot of illnesses because this sharing, all of this sharing thing. You have a sharing wife and husband. You don't like anymore your husband. You can put it somewhere and then you can ask someone to. We call it sharing husband, sharing relationship. When God saying, "I will come into your house, I will come to your bedroom, because in your bedroom, I want to change your bed with men and women together." Don't be excited about bed, brothers and sisters. Men and women together. And that's my brother, my big apology. I'm so excited. I did not know that. And that's the goodness, brothers and sisters, that when He will come to our house, He will renovate your bedroom. And He will beautify it with holiness. And your bedroom will not be the same anymore. When I come to your house, I need to come not only to your kitchen, to your bedroom, I will come in even to your mouth. Because your mouth, I need to do something about it. Because a lot of people stop coming to church because of the power of the tongue. I need to do something in your tongue. Because I am a sovereign God. The only thing is you need to give me permission, access to come in to your house. Brothers and sisters, God is a God of love, that He is willing to change anything that needs changing. But the only thing is we need to allow Him. Now, when my big apology, my time is already 1:15. I need to end this one here with the text. That word, I will equip you. Because we are talking about Cyrus, I will end on this story of Cyrus. The grandfather, the grandfather of Cyrus in the mother's side. Because there was a union of the Medes and the Persian. And before they want to unite the kingdom by marriage, King Astyages of the Medes, brothers and sisters, with his daughter Mandani, married to the prince of Persia. And then, according to my teacher, brothers and sisters, when I had this, that was 1996. I hope that, I still alive today, my teacher, but I cannot forget what's the story behind. King Astyages was one day, looking with the place, in the court. And one of men said to him, King, someone in your household will be threat to your kingship. And then that man, the sorcerer, told King Astyages, this boy that was born, your grandson, will be your number one threat in your kingdom. And so King Astyages, brothers and sisters, you know what happened? The King Astyages wanted to annihilate and kill his son through the general. General, you kill my son, my grandson. He's a threat. And that's the problem, brothers, in olden times. Anybody who's threat to the kingdom, the king need to kill it. And now, the general walking, and they're walking, brothers, you know what happened? A family was there crying because the son died. And then the general said, oh wow, this is the best time, the best place. I cannot hold innocent blood. I cannot kill innocent blood. So you're crying for your son. Here's a son for you. You take care of the son. And then the general went. After how many years and many years, you know what happened, brothers and sisters? You got that blood in your DNA. This little boy going strong from one fighting to another fight. He's become what we call the man of the village. Until finally, brothers and sisters, leading to insurrections or resurrections of insurrection from the place, against the empire. Now this boy keep on winning until finally King Esther said, "These boys have a very ordinary skills." You know what happened? King Esther said, "Did you kill the boy? I told you before to kill him." The general said, "No, no, no. O king, I cannot shed innocent blood. I give it to little couple, and the little couple take care of that boy until that boy become an extraordinary." And what happened, brothers and sisters, become the Cyrus the Great, leading the whole empire. You know, either, brothers and sisters, oh, that's because that's the story I heard from my teacher. I don't know if that's true, but the goodness is this: King Cyrus want to be killed by father, by the grandfather. Don't you know, brothers, that we have a problem, the same problem? We got a father who want to kill us. And sometimes, brothers, if you're not careful, our father, Satan, want you to be killed because he don't want you to go to another kingdom. Satan want you in any way kill us possible. But God, the good is that God equip us and bless us, love us, and protect us. That no matter what happened, we are in the business of serving God because God is a sovereign God who will take care of your lives, who will take care of you, who will guide you, who will protect you because He is the God of the universe. This afternoon, brothers and sisters, me, the God of the sovereign God of the universe, will be with you as we continue with this first month of the year 2026. Your life, our lives, and our family will not be the same until we allow God to fully control our lives and guide us into the pathway of righteousness. God bless all of us as we meditate and as we participate on this communion
End of all
service.
things is near at hand. The signs are rapidly fulfilling. Yet it would seem that but few realize that the day of the Lord is coming. The end of all things is near at hand. The signs are rapidly fulfilling. Yet it would seem that but few realize that the day of the Lord is coming swiftly, silently, as a thief in the night. Many are saying peace and safety unless they are watching and waiting for their Lord. They will be taken as in a snare, a science of the devil. What is soon coming